All right, so Faze, we just put out a video about some of your haters, right? Online, on the internet. And, I had the opportunity to speak with Anita, and, because she was leaving comments behind under, some of our videos about you. And so I had the opportunity to speak to Anita. We had a nice long conversation. And she was explaining what her grievance is with you, which is basically the Mario tribute. She feels like she invented that, and that was her movement. And you know what? Bigger than that, you know what she said? She said that was her baby. So anytime women start talking about her baby and emotional like that, that sheds a whole different light. And for a long time, I was on your side. I'm still on your side. For a long time, I was with you. My point of view was, well, she's not the only person with memories of Mario. So everybody has a right to represent their memories of Mario. That was my point of view for so long. But after talking to her for a long time and feeling her emotion about it, it's like, her stuff is documented as a tribute to Mario going back to the 1990s. And she was like heartbroken because what happened with her, Lance, and Clyde. She feel like Clyde took it to another level, took it, you know what I'm saying? So she feels like it's being taken from her. She feels like it was taken from her already, and then now you coming out with a tribute for Mario. She feels like, yo, y'all stealing my idea, y'all stealing my tribute, you know what I'm saying? So, and she has something planned for Mario this year, because she said this would be 70 years. If he was alive, he would be 70 years old. So she got a big thing in her mind, which she got planned for Mario, a big thing, but it's not going to be around here. So I'm saying all that to say, what the best course of action that we should take going forward?
All right. First, I just want to say that I appreciate that for breaking it down and let me know exactly what it was. Because see, I never met her before. Right. I never knew her. She was never there in Bronxdale when I was there. So I never knew her. Right. So she couldn't know that I had already did a tribute to Mario when he was alive. You see what I'm saying? We did a tribute to Mario when he was alive in the third section. All right, and now the third section, believe it or not, wouldn't let everybody come and do something. Okay. You see what I'm saying? So, because I had my basic family and everybody in the third section, I did it with, and it was cool. It was all right. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I give the tribute for Mario. Right. That's number one. Number two thing is that I don't know about what Clyde and them did to her or whatever. Right. I don't know about that because number one is that they're from Scholar Building. Right. I'm from Bronxdale. I'm from the same section with Mario. I'm from the, first and the second section. Right. And so I seen Mario in the carriage room. He came to my house. I'd seen the records. I put records on the turntables and stuff. So because he passed away, I felt like, yo, it had nothing to do with nobody else but me giving thanks to Mario and his family for showing me the entertainment business. Right. Thirdly was because, and this is what makes so much sense to me, is that if that was her baby and everything, I understand that she did that and such, whatever happened. But then, for the time that she didn't do it, nobody else was supposed to do something. Exactly. And because he's still Mario, he was still gone. he was still, you know, he opened the doors for hip hop.
Right.
So why shouldn't somebody do that?
Right.
Now, this is my thing. When I heard that she felt like whatever she felt like, whatever, I was willing to say, okay, let's do it together. Let's put things together and let's rock it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because believe it or not, and I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, until Michael Wayne TV, people didn't really know about Mario.
Right.
People didn't know about Bronxdale.
Right.
People did not know. And then when we came on, then people was like really wanted to know about Mario.
Right.
They wanted to know about Bronxdale, this place where the hip hop apparently really started.
Right.
The Black Spades.
Right.
So it wasn't I never wanted to steal anything from nobody at all, because me saying the tribute is giving back to Mario, being thankful to Mario for what he has done for me.
Right.
And that's it. I didn't want to get no. I look how much money you see. I spend my money and everything. So it's not like you know I'm doing it to get money or whatever. Right. I don't know what they did on that other things, whatever. But that ain't me.
Right. Right. See,
Me.
See, that's the thing. See, your thing, as far as I know, is not a moneymaker.
It's not at all.
Throwing jams in the park is not really a moneymaker.
It's not.
But her thing was a money. Well, what she got planned for that whole Mario movement she got.
Right.
And maybe that's a problem too, because she's trying to turn it. She's a business lady.
Right.
So that might be. She might feel like, well, you interfering with my business.
Right. And that's what I'm saying.
And
so,
and also, Cool Clyde and them turned it into a I don't know if it was a business, but it was money transaction in some kind of way. And that's what made her feel away. And so, and in the perfect world, what you saying is right and exact. In the perfect world, she would look at it like, hey, they picked up the baton while I fell off. And that's accurate. FaZe, you took us out of the COVID. You started, 2021? So you took us out that COVID, 6 feet of separation and all that. Your jams brought it back. But the point is, she's, like I say, her thing, she's looking for sponsors. She's looking for things, and she feels like, well, hey, it's a lot to the game. There's a lot of stuff she was telling me, like, okay, she's saying that, and we were talking about some of them haters online. Some of them haters may be females. At least hearing the way she's talking. Some of the haters may be female. We think it is dudes. Like, who's this nigga following me around? But it may be females hating on you.
Because hell have no fury like a woman scorned.
One thing I learned about life, in life a long time ago, is keep women around you, keep them content, keep them happy. It's nothing like angry women. You don't want angry women around you.
Because hell have no fury like a woman scorned.
You know what I'm saying? They doing that color purple shit.
You do right by me. Everything you even think about gonna fail. Everything you even think about gonna fail.
That Whoopi Goldberg color purple shit, and then it makes life a lot more difficult.
And I can understand that. I have no problem with that. I totally could understand and agree with that.
Right.
But what I'm saying is too, that on that note, it's like I don't want to have animosity with nobody. I don't want.
Right.
I'm a type dude that's like, we good. And even if that's the case, especially with my brothers or something like that, me and Black could fight, fist through, whatever. I'm gonna say next morning, you all right? Come on, where we going? Da 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 da. Am I right? Am I lying? Am I lying though?
Oh hell no. No, we gonna do what we do. We've been doing it.
Yeah, we've been doing it for 100 years.
My thing is not, because whatever they've been doing, I appreciate all of them.
Right.
Live, FaZe, all of them.
Right.
They kept the thing going.
Right.
Right. And you gotta come to an understanding that this is not about you. This shit is about a culture.
Right.
Not about one person doing something. If all of us did it, this is my perspective. Not saying that you right, you're gonna have your own perspective on it, right? My perspective would be this. Everybody, since Anita and whoever, right, kind of contributed. Grab something out of it, they contributed. The same thing hip-hop did. Everybody grabbed something out of it and contributed. They went forward.
Right.
And that's all this is. It's somebody going forward, but even if you started it or not.
But when money's on the table.
All right, and I understand that. Well, then if it's about money, right, then with whoever needs to do, if it's about the money, go get the money.
Right.
What's the problem? No, you don't have to. Tell me something. If we and you doing something, and I got something, and it got a name prior to your name, but you doing it out of money, I'm doing it not out of money, right?
Right.
I'm not doing it out of money.
Right.
What's that got to do with you stopping going to get your bag?
Because she may feel like,
I'm
I
just
don't
saying,
know,
whoever mess with her,
Right.
mess with her.
Right.
So what's the problem? It ain't no problem unless you make it a problem.
Right.
Right? That's how I look at it in life. It only becomes a problem when you make it a problem. Now, you saying he couldn't have never stole it. I told y'all this in the beginning. Remember when I told you, when we first started this, I said Nita and Faye, they need to get together. Faye's tried that, he said. To get together. That's all you gotta do. It's so simple. But some people, right, they got their own agendas. And when it becomes your own agenda, it becomes different.
She had a heart broke already. That's what it is.
Heartbroken
The
about what?
Clyde and Lance thing with
Wait a
her.
minute. Heartbroken about what?
Okay, she had an event called the Tribute to Mario.
All right.
Clyde started taking it into a different direction. It became a big thing. Wait, let me get finished. So she said she called Bambaataa to solve the problem. Bambaataa told Clyde.
Listen, I know
Okay.
about this whole thing.
Okay.
And I could say some shit and I'm not.
Okay.
I know about this whole thing from the beginning to the end.
Okay.
I know. And you can run around here acting like you don't know that I don't know, but I know.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I'm saying like this. I'm talking about one guy. Money-wise or not money-wise. It's about one guy. And you telling me that you take anybody, not just her, anybody. When you start making it about self-preservation, it becomes different, man. I'm telling you something. Anywhere, anytime, anyhow. And anybody with enough common sense in their mind would know that. Once you become to bring it about I, it's no more we. That's all I'm saying. And once it's become I, it ain't we no more.
Right.
That's where the separations come. That's why all this been going on.
Right.
But everybody been going with this I thing.
So what do we do going forward?
What you need to do is do what you do.
I'm saying as far as Faye's event for Mario.
Okay.
That's something
it's
on
bittersweet.
Faye's gotta
Right.
work out.
Okay,
Right.
so this is what I say.
Mhm.
So let's say that I did mine on a day, right?
Okay.
Does she think that nobody's gonna come to hers or whatever because I did mine? That's number one. Let's say if she did hers before I did mine, do you think I think about the people that went to hers and not gonna come to mine? No. I'm doing mine because it's ours, number one, and we, Bronxdale, is throwing something for Mario.
Right.
And that's it.
Right.
So Bronxdale, the Mario family,
Right.
us, saying, yo, Mario, thank you for your contribution to what you did for hip-hop, what hip-hop is, and that's what we doing.
Listen.
And that's
Listen
it.
to me. You got saying Mario wasn't even a DJ.
Right.
Yeah, that
Alright,
shit is
see,
crazy.
this
We get ready to go on. We get ready to go into that.
Right.
Let me explain something to y'all. If you wasn't there, you don't know.
Don't know.
You really don't know.
Right.
And it's nothing, it's no shot to you or nothing. People were saying Mario wasn't even a DJ. So if they believe he wasn't a DJ, why is you giving him a shout out? Why is you giving him a shout out for what? What is you giving him the shout out for?
Right.
This is what you gotta ask yourself. What is the purpose of giving him the shout out? I know the purpose. I know why I would give him a shout out. Because Mario is the key.
Right.
He's
And
the
that
key.
makes
That
makes so much sense.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying, wait a minute, hold on.
He
I'm not
that
saying
makes so
he
much
wasn't a
sense
DJ.
what
I'm
you
not
said.
saying too much of nothing. I said he's the key.
Right.
But you got a lot of people that said Herc ain't even a DJ.
Yeah.
What you giving him shout outs for? A lot of people say Bambatta's not a DJ.
Let's get into that. But wait,
I'm
let's
just-
close the Anita thing.
No,
Right,
stop.
okay, and I'm gonna say what he just said about Anita.
See, Mike, you gotta understand something.
Man.
I'm not
Right.
saying it because they wasn't, and I'm not saying
I'm
it
not
because they
disagreeing
was.
with you.
No.
not disagreeing
I'm
with you.
explaining to you why I'm saying what I'm saying.
I agree with
When
you.
you gave Herc the father of hip hop, when you gave Bambaataa the godfather of hip hop, when you gave Flash whatever you gave him in hip hop, what did you give it to him for?
Okay,
Because a lot of them
we talking about the
say-
Rodney C thing.
No, I ain't talking about that yet. We're not talking
Okay,
about that
okay.
yet. Are we
talking
talking
about
Okay.
when you put them three on that map, right? Remember you put three people on the cover of the magazine, right? You did. Y'all did that. I didn't do that.
Right.
Right? What did you give him that for? Was it from DJing? Or was it for him making the merry-go-round? What was the reason that you gave them that title for? Because a title means a lot in life. For a lot of people, I don't need a title. A lot of people does. To make them who they are. Right? Okay, you gave people titles. Mario, all of us, right? Gave these people titles. You got different camps, right? That's saying this, that, and the third, that, and the third. So what about the people that don't believe Mario was a DJ, or Herc wasn't a DJ, or Bam wasn't a DJ? What did you give them? What did you give them their props for? See, I'm telling
It's a
you.
contradiction.
I'm telling.
But that's why I'm trying to go step by step.
But no,
You
I'm
all
telling.
over the, look.
No, it ain't.
Where do we- I thought we was talking about Anita.
Okay, all right. So
Let's talk about Anita first.
Okay, all right.
And we go. I'm trying to get there, but you don't let me.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm trying
Go
to
ahead.
tell you
Go ahead.
this.
Go ahead.
You do.
Go ahead. Go
Come
ahead.
on, Mike.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Catch up with me, baby.
I'm with you. Go
Listen,
ahead.
I'm telling you. You said you was giving all this for Mario. A lot of people saying they was giving all this for her. What was the reason? Because he was the DJ? What was the reason? Because a lot of people, if you giving him tribute, and people is going to this tribute, like a lot of them, come to ours, go to Flash, go to all of them. What is you giving it to? Because you got people that's saying these ain't these people. They ain't DJs, they ain't this. So what is you giving it to them for? Why? I give it to him, why? Because he's the key. What do you give it to him for?
Right. Now, that's what I'm going to build on. Now, that's why when he said that, it made so much sense. All right? So let me tell you why I do my tribute to Mario. Number one, from 70 till 77, all right, I'm in Bronxdale. All right? Mario is the one who taught me how to be a DJ. All right? He taught me that. So for me, personally, I'm saying this is why I'm doing this music. This is why I'm bringing my equipment out and playing for him.
Right.
I watched, I witnessed,
Right.
I saw him DJing. I saw him taking his equipment out and putting it out. I saw that with my own eyes. I broke dance. I seen this. You know what I'm saying? I see him dancing. Okay.
Right. So I agree with you, right? And that's why I always supported you with it. Everybody has a right to represent their memory of Mario. I always had your back I was always with you. And as far as Anita comments, I was ignoring them, right? But like I say, after talking to her, to be honest, I kind of feel what she's doing. It's basically because of the whole thing went left between her and Clyde and Lance.
Okay.
And because of that, that kind of hurt her or angered her or however she want to word it. She has to get on video and say how she felt exactly.
Okay.
So going forward, my question to you is this, right? Because this channel, ever since Michael Wayne was alive, it was never, and God bless Mario, God bless Mario's family, but the channel was never really designed for just one person.
Exactly.
It was always
and
Mario.
That's my whole thing.
The channel
You
from
just
Michael
said
Wayne
it.
TV, the Culture 671, was always designed for Mario and the Spades.
And Bronxdale.
And I want to say this, because, right, and Bronxdale. The Spades include all of the Spades that was musically inclined, that was natural artists, graffiti artists. When I say Mario and the Spades, I'm talking about Cool DJ D, Tyrone the Mixologist, Tex DJ Hollywood, Ronnie Ron, WC. Right. That's what the channel. So now, well, I'm looking at this could be a blessing in disguise. Because can you do a jam for all Mario and the Spades?
Of course.
So there we go. Because that's what if we just change the name of it or the heading of it, I don't think it'd be a problem.
It won't be.
Okay, but
really
all right. And I will, we're going to think about that. But
and the only reason why I say that's a faith is because somebody got to be the bigger person.
Right.
If we ain't talking about an eye, we should be able to say, well, listen, we not doing eyes, we doing us. So why not? It ain't going to hurt. They're going to still come the same. People going to come. They know you, Faith.
Right.
They know Mike. They know y'all.
Right.
Me, I don't have to.
You know,
they know you.
Right? But I'm just saying, right? But I'm just saying, it will be the same.
All right. So I'll ask you this.
And then, wait. And then, if you do that, if he does that, you shouldn't have to hear about none of this no more.
Right.
Okay.
There it is.
Right.
All right.
Shouldn't.
So
For what?
how about we say the dedication to Mario, the Black Spades, and Bronxdale event?
Okay.
That's good.
I'm with it. I'm with it. Right. I'm with it.
Here go the genius.
That was the original intention of everything.
That's the genius. He always do
That
it.
is the dedication.
That's where I was getting at. It never was about one person.
Exactly.
So it's the
not
dedication.
just about Mario.
Right.
Mario just happened to be a real important figure in this flow.
But now when you say it's the one person, I'ma say DJ Faze presents
Right.
Okay.
the Mario, Black Spades, Bronxdale event.
All right, and now she can have her baby back.
All right, exactly.
Right? She can carry her baby in the crib and all that pussy.
Or something, or Faze. Look. Faze, look. Or something similar. Right? Something similar to that name, because we need to think about it a little more.
Okay.
Something similar to that name.
Right.
But it'd be something for everybody, for a community, or just for whatever, not just one person.
And to be honest with you, Mike, straight up being that Mike Wayne's TV was the real thing that brought this to the surface, even though it was to the surface, a lot of people just didn't want to speak on it. He didn't put Mike in that. Mike Wayne TV, all of that, production.
Well, we can't do that no more because the daughter.
Oh, yeah, okay, I'm sorry, excuse me.
Okay, so,
We just want to get Mike to
listen. For July 25th, 2026, we're changing the name from the tribute DJ Faze 5th annual tribute or whatever I was says to what the name that we're gonna come up with.
Right.
And it's called Anita. You know, no matter what, right? Go through your day, man. We're gonna support you anyway. That's how we get down.
I was trying to support her from the whole time.
Listen,
and I don't even know her.
Right.
One thing
I don't even know her.
One thing I want us all to understand. It's a we thing. Even if you add hurt and all of them to it, because everybody contributed to hip hop. Even though we won't directly say it was, you know, because it wasn't our time with her. It wasn't our time with Flash. It wasn't our time with Bam. It was our time with Mario. But we all contributed, all over the board. Without all of us, none of this could have went into effect, man. Of course you're going to speak on where you was. Of course.
Exactly.
That don't make no sense if I don't speak on where I was. Just like you speak on where you was. You was there wherever you was at the time, and you know what I mean? You contributed to that.
Oh, but I gotta say this one part. Okay, because this is what I'm hearing. Said that I wasn't a baby spade and act spider and all that.
The rumors.
Right.
Exactly. That's what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
So she might be just apprehensive because of the rumors she's hearing.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying.
Right. And so, number one thing is that when I spoke to Guru to make sure that our phase wasn't rocking, why wouldn't you ask Guru that? That's number one. Number two, when you said about Tex, right? Tex don't know me as Phase. He didn't even really know me as Phase.
Easy Al. That's how I knew him as Easy Al.
Or just Al.
Or Al or Booby.
Listen,
simple.
Let me explain something.
So they don't hold on. So he didn't know that. So of course, if somebody asks him, yo, you know Phase or what it was back then or whatever, he gonna say, who's Phase?
Do you remember DJ Phase at all? Booby.
Who?
Booby.
I remember Booby. I remember Booby. Listen, back in the days.
Just like with Reggie Malcolm, the same thing you did.
Right.
You said, yo, you know Phase or whatever? He said, nah, I didn't know Phase. And then you said, Booby? He said, oh yeah, I know Booby.
I remember Booby.
Or even more, maybe we should show a picture because you were skinny back then. And you gained some weight. So a skinny, do you remember the skinny little boy head named Booby?
Listen, I want to say something about
Yeah, let's bring all that up.
All right. I'm not, listen, with the Spades, from my point of view, not nobody else's. In my perspective, everybody that came out of Bronxdale projects was a Spade. Even if they wasn't even initiated.
Right.
They was a Spade. They represented the Spade.
Right.
That's how it went. Listen, if you got a whole organization taking care of your whole project and you running with them, you might not have been initiated because you was too young. You couldn't have got initiated at 5, 6 years old, but you was a baby Spade.
Right.
That's how we looked at you. That's how it was on my perspective.
You said that in the first video we did.
I'm telling you something.
If you was from Bronxdale, you was basically
Bronxdale projects, believe me.
Right.
If you didn't want to say you was a Spade, if you went anywhere and they seen you around, you was known as a Spade.
That's right.
That's a fact.
Right.
If we was over here and we was getting ready to rumble and you coming up the block, you better get your ass in it and that's it.
That's a fact.
That was
That's
it.
a fact.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. You
Now, I don't know
changing that.
this mindset, right? But I know my mindset. If back then, listen to me. Back then, if you was in that project,
that's right.
if you roamed that project, all you seen was Spades.
That's right.
All you knew was Spades. Or who took care? Who when them people chased you down? Who was there to help you out?
That's
the same
right.
people that fed you. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying.
Right. I agree. I got an idea for the jam, like a name, a title. How about so we doing the jam for the birth of hip hop, period.
That's it. You're a genius. You're a fucking genius. All right.
fair.
All right. So that sounds good. So listen, you agree with that?
Yeah, I'm with it.
So can I put DJ Faze presents a hip hop event?
Yeah.
Right. It is.
All right.
It is.
All right. So I'll even call that
the whole. It makes
everybody
want
to join.
So I'll even make that the first.
Yeah.
Right.
It doesn't
Right.
matter if you was
Right.
hurt, you was whoever.
Right.
It's about hip hop.
Right.
The
And
period.
that makes a lot of
And that's
sense.
what makes
Okay,
it what
you
it
got
is.
me on that one.
Right.
You got me on that one. You got me on
I
that
ain't
one.
got you rebuilding,
Yeah,
right?
you got me. No, you
we
got
building.
me on that one
We
because you
building.
came up with that
Come on, man.
name
This ain't about
on the
an eye.
fly,
Right.
and
We got
did
too
that.
many camps to say it's an eye.
All right.
You see what I'm
All
saying?
right.
It's just where it was at that
Right.
time.
Right.
A lot of people didn't even know hip hop was gonna come into existence.
Right.
So how would you say you was gonna? No, you can't say that. Nobody can say that. Cause hip hop. That's why they came out with that verb. Whoever knew hip hop would take it this far? Y'all don't understand that?
Right.
Nobody knew. Nobody. So
And
when
that's
you jump,
exactly what I'm going to say.
So
for
let's
the
thank
next one.
let's thank Anita
they can need off.
Let's take
Hell
Anita.
yeah.
because we going in a different direction,
we going
and it's
in
probably a better
new
one.
direction.
Okay.
And it's probably
We're
a better
in a different. Okay. Since put it like that.
Oh, thank God
Yeah,
Thank
right.
God.
That's what I do.
Let's thank God.
Thank God
for
Yeah,
making Anita feel how she felt and inspiring us to go in another direction.
God
Okay.
got a lot to do with a lot of
Right.
a
things.
lot of things.
Right.
All right, and I must admit that to me sounds
And it
perfect.
sounds beautiful,
Right.
man.
It
And I hope
sounds
everyone understand that it's about all of us.
right.
Right.
The
And
birth
so
of hip-hop
we're
is
gonna,
about
you
all
know,
of
when
us,
I
not
get on
just
there,
one of us.
I'm going to give my dedications to Mario. I'm gonna give my dedications to Black Spades.
Right.
I'm gonna give my
All over.
dedication to
Right.
Everybody.
to Black Willie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give my BlackJack. I'm gonna
Yeah.
give my
All that.
So that's what's gonna happen.
Right.
Everybody
All right.
that contributed to it.
And so we can leave off of that, though. This is one thing that I don't do. If I wasn't there in 70, 71, and 72, right, I couldn't tell you I experienced that in 70, 71, 72. I couldn't tell you that. So I'm not going to go on what somebody said happened there. I could just say, or I'll say that. Well, this is what I heard. I heard this. You see what I'm saying? But me, as a little bad kid, I was there. I saw, I heard with my own ears and my own eyes. So that's what I talk about. What I saw and what I heard.
He fed the crowd. He gave us food, and he filled our souls.
As far as her Mario jam, would you give her credit for?
It's crazy because when I first came
Anything?
home, FaZe told me. He said, you know, Anita was doing this for a minute, but something happened. I don't know what she disappeared or something black.
Okay.
And I just took over, you know, not took over for her, but I just said, I think it should be right. We just keep this movement going. And it was never like I'm just saying, I'm not trying to take up for, I didn't never think she felt no way because remember, she went out the picture.
Right.
So for me, as an entrepreneur, as if I would have been an entrepreneur with this, I would have been kind of uprising with that because I would say at least somebody is keeping this going. Let me call FaZe and find out what's going on.
Right.
If he's doing this for selfish reasons or if he's doing it for whatever's clever. See, but I know a woman's heart when it's scorned.
Right.
I know that. So
Right.
I'm not getting into that. But I understand a woman's heart when it's scorned.
Right.
So, Anita, I want you to know I'm your brother. She's your brother. And we got you. If you give up something, we're going to be there. We're going to come. We'll contribute whatever we can.
Right.
You know what I mean? Whatever we could do.
Right.
We got you. We always have you. As long as I'm on deck, you're going to be all right. I said that in the first video we did, Mike, over there. I said, yo, Anita, give it and we'll be there. And that's the bottom line. This is for all of us. This ain't just for
Right, and that's my whole
This
point.
is a
This is for
this
us.
is
It's
a
for
big
Bronxdale.
thing. This ain't just
Right.
come on, man. This is bigger than us. You know what I mean? So yeah, Anita, on my behalf and I believe Fade, we got you. That's why he's going to do what he do with the changing the circuit situation.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I will say that. I will say that, you know, that I have no problem with changing that name, that title, or whatever, to include Bronxdale, the Spades, and Mario.
Right.
And that's all I wanted to do from Jump Street. All right? It ain't about the money. You know, it ain't about the money. It's about keeping us, the creators of hip-hop, alive. And that's it. That's what DJ Phase wants and does, and that's why I do it.
Now, Mike,
Yeah.
now, what were you talking about this other cat?